kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Gets it past the marker. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got room to work. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, this running back has been the only guy obviously who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
The throw to the outside is complete. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll try the run. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak.
Breaks into the open. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Well, it's plays like that that will help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a 1st at the 29. Using his legs, it's Stone.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you get more and more hits in the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job on the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
That's caught. It's Glass. Got some room, entered to the goal line. He's got it and just sashays into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. 4th down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And he's going to bring it out. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Gets rid of it. With the catch, it's Massey. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. Gets the back moving. Throws it back. Grab near the marker. It's Bradley. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because
turning it on! Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out, because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the point after is good. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Makes a move. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Going right to work up top. Steps away to find some room. Trying to escape and get it himself. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll go right back to it. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too.
Touchdown! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Bringing it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Webster. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. And I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
Dealing with a 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to pass. Makes the grab. A couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Going to try to get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on 3rd down.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. The option look. Now the pitch. Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They'll run the option. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've been very sharp on this drive so far. Now 1st and 10 from the 43. On the option. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Bradley. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
To the air, it's Webster. Finding an escape route. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And here they come, going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Caught on the outside. It's Hodges.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Glass. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Back to throw, time running short in the half. The short hands, it's Eaton. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And they got the completion, but still looking at a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. He's going to take off. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
And this is why offenses tell you all the time, they want to keep it in third and short, or third and medium like you had right here. They make you defend the whole field, and then the QB sees it. Nothing there, tucks it, does a nice job getting positive yards and getting the first down.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. We are just about ready to start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Quarterback empties his backfield. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Webster. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job on it.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Throws it back. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. To the ground with the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run.
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Creates a little space.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive.
Did you eat today?
Gonna run it. It's Stone. Still on his feet at the 45. And there they go again. Another huge
Did you say my mom?
on the ground.
You see Razor Burn today?
In an offense, when you can generate explosive plays by running the football, you got to force feed this guy.
Where you got to go?
He's an absolute game changer.
And some room to work. Oh, a lot of space. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Great execution by this offense. The running game coming through, perfect fashion, breaks the big run, finishes inside the 10.
And they do a great job of blocking downfield with their wide receivers, too. And all of a sudden now, this offense not going to...
Makes the grab and steps into the end zone for the touchdown. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And he's not going to take the touchback.
And the offense will take over 1st and 10.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Look out, he's got room. Got the 1st down and more. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Brings up
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run, deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're scaring at 3rd.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about shipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 seconds.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. This offense has it with really good field position. Handoff to the single running back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
Catch in the middle. It's Eaton. And he's in for the touchdown. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Back to throw, it's Webster. Moving away from pressure. That's caught, it's Massey. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
So just how aggressive can they afford to be as they snap it on 2nd and long from the 13? Looking to fire. Using his legs to buy some time. Now looking to throw back to the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Makes it past the marker.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Still looking on the move. He'll pull it down and run. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident, not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. You saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, man, it's been working for me so far. Every time I just tuck it, take off scrambling, something good seems to happen. So that's not going to stop. And I think moving forward, this defense has got to expect him to scramble more often.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result,
they get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. What a costly mistake and big call. They could have been right back in this thing, and now they'll have to try it again. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Looking for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his...
Oh, he's got some space. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. To the air on 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. On the move at the 30. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Burke. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.